Hello everyone, welcome back to Helpful Code eLearning. My name is Prashant. Right now we are going to discuss about the tuple data type. Tuple is exactly as similar as a list data type. Means we can store the data order-wise here also as like a list. In list also we can store the order-wise data. Here also we can store the order-wise data like from 0 to depends on that number of data you want to store, and tuple is represented by circle bracket, not by the square bracket. And the most important thing that this circle bracket is not mandatory. Okay, so not mandatory means without that also possible, you can declare the tuple, you can use it. Tuple is by nature growable, means the same thing. As soon as you enter the data, its size automatically grows. As soon as you remove the data, its size automatically decrease. So it is by nature, it is growable, flexible, right? And the last point is very, very important. It is immutable, means it is not possible. Once you store the content, once you store the item inside the tuple, it is not possible to change. So your question, I know that you will have some question in your mind, sir. When we should go for the tuple data type? It's a very simple answer. When you know the exact thing, like when your requirement is fixed, right? That is not going to be changed in the future. So if you have that kind of scenario, instead of list, you can choose the tuple. Because in list and tuple, what is the difference? When you don't know that when your requirement is not fixed, right? Maybe in future the data is going to change, means the value is going to be changed in the list. So that time you can go and you can use the list data type. But when you know your requirement is completely fixed, that is not going to be changed in the future. So you can use the tuple data type because it is immutable. It is not possible to change the value. And I'll show you very simple example for that also. Like I have this my list. I'll just change the name. If I'm not going to change the name, there is no issue. But I'm changing. Why? Because it should relate. And instead of this square bracket, I'm using a circle bracket. And my tuple. So let me check. Let me let me take the my tuple. If I'm going to print my tuple, you can check the output. Yes, we are getting a output order-wise, right? Perfect. Similarly, whatever the operations we have performed with the list, the same operation we can try here also, right? Slicing operations like forward direction from left to right, right to left. If you have watched the previous video or the previous lecture of my list data type, so you can understand these things also very well. But I'm just telling you here, right? So 235 Prashant Sumit Rajesh 2 3.14, and you can see we are getting a order wise data, right? And let me check the immutability concept. Immutability concept in the sense my tuple at index number one, because at index number one we have a 3. I just want to change the value. I just want to replace this 3 by the 8. Is it possible to do that? Is it possible to do that? After that I want to print. Let me show you. Yeah, we are getting a error. We are getting a error here at this particular line. You can see here, right? And it is saying that type error. So tuple object does not support item assignment. What it is saying, that tuple object does not support item assignment means if you're trying to store this value in the tuple, that is not supported by the tuple. And that is what I want to say here, that tuple is immutable by nature. So when you know your requirement is not going to change in the future, so you can use the tuple data type. Otherwise, accept this immutability concept, all the concept which we have learned in the list data type, the same we have in the tuple also. So I'll just suggest you guys go ahead and try to do a more practice on the tuple data type. Check that how you can delete, how can you clear the data, how can you delete the data, how can you add the data. This is what you should go and you should check. For right now, thank you very much. We'll see you in the next lecture with the set data type.